Welcome to the second webinar on the Draft Delivery Program. I'm Campbell Pfeiffer, Executive Manager of Property here at Council. My team delivers building asset management and capital works, facilities management, catering services, and we manage Council's property dealings, such as leases and licences. This presentation is about the proposed capital works program for the 2022-23 financial year. I'll talk about how the capital expenditure program was developed and provide an overview of the key projects we have planned to support our community in the coming year. With Council's continued emphasis on building a resilient Northern Beaches, we're delivering projects with an emphasis on environmental protection and health and recreation in 2022-23. The program also puts continued attention on the renewal of infrastructure assets. At the end of the webinar, I'll recap on where you can find information on projects in your local area and how you can provide us with your feedback and ideas during the exhibition period. Our underlying objective in developing the CapEx program is to maintain our existing assets first, and then provide new assets to meet the needs of the community. We have over $2.9 billion of infrastructure assets, including roads and buildings, open spaces and stormwater systems. Over time, these assets deteriorate and need to be renewed so they continue to provide the level of service we expect. Council has a 10-year asset management strategy and plan, which guides how we manage assets, including when they need to be renewed. We've just revised the asset management strategy and plan, and you can access it in the document library on the Northern Beaches Your Say page, where this webinar is located. The pie chart shows the overall condition rating of our existing infrastructure assets on a scale of 1 being excellent to 5 being very poor. As you can see, we're in a good overall position, with 80% of our assets in excellent or good condition. Work is prioritised on condition 4 and 5 assets. However, we also have sophisticated road condition modelling that allows us to make cost-effective upgrades to roads that are in reasonable condition to prevent them further deteriorating. The funding of new projects is based on community needs and the availability of funding. Community needs are documented in the strategies and long-term plans that have been developed with community input. All major new projects are subject to assessment through preparation of a business case that assists to ensure that the right projects are funded at a time when they're most needed and affordable. Taking all of this into consideration, we have budgeted for $85 million of capital works in 2022-23. $41 million is for new works and $44 million is for renewing existing assets. 28% of this program is funded by $24 million worth of grants and contributions, primarily from state and federal governments. The next few slides will show highlights from our proposed capital works program. This year, we continue our efforts to protect the environment and to build resilience so our environment and infrastructure are prepared for any emergency. Our $8.8 million stormwater levy will be spent on projects that reduce the rate of stormwater runoff and improve the quality of stormwater entering our natural environment. Our goal is both to protect the environment and reduce the risk of flooding of infrastructure and property. We've also budgeted for spending on energy efficiency projects at 5 council sites. This budget includes the installation of solar panels at Cromer Works Depot, another step in our journey towards net zero emissions. The 2022-23 budget gives us the opportunity to look ahead, to get outdoors, and to look after our health through taking advantage of the lifestyle offered by our open spaces. A focus of our capital works program is on places where people can gather, socialise and play, so we can rebuild our social connections through recreation in quality spaces. You'll see some of the highlights on this slide. In addition to the projects on the slide, we'll be spending just over $1 million on the renewal of Paradise Beach Tidal Pool at Avalon, as well as the Tidal Pool at Clontarf. The public toilets at Little Manly Point will be completed in 2022-23, and complete renewal of the amenities at Shelley Beach is also scheduled in this program. Before I finish, I'd like to take a moment to highlight some of the infrastructure asset renewal projects that are planned for 2022-23. All the wet weather lately has been rough on our road assets, so we've applied to IPART for our forecast 2.4% rate peg, as this maintains the level of funding we need to spend on our renewal projects. A major highlight this year is the road resheeting budget of $7.6 million. This program will renew the pavement on 10.7 kilometres of road in 24 suburbs across the Northern Beaches. A further $1.5 million is assigned to renew defective curb and gutter at the same time as the adjacent road is resurfaced. We've also identified 38 individual projects to be delivered within the $1.5 million footpath renewal program. Bridge renewal works are scheduled for completion at Ocean Street in Narrabeen and at Morgan Road in Oxford Falls, as well as renewal of the retaining wall at Moore Street in Clontarf. I hope you've found this webinar informative. As you can see, we continue to have an extensive capital works program in 2022-23. We encourage you to download and read the documents, or view the localised snapshots so you can see what's planned for your area. We'd like to know your thoughts, so please complete the online submission form and share your feedback today. We look forward to hearing from you.